We're still getting word on if the people will be able to stay there tonight. The call first came in around 5:30 this evening. We have neighbors gathered around, and I'm going to step back for a second so I can show you all the different fire trucks we have. Now it's GJFD and MCSO on scene. We've got a few different agencies working to battle this fire. These can reach up to 30 feet, so if anything happens, this is also my fault today.
Give it a whirl.
I'm going to do one.
All right.
So much fun. County clerk and recorder has told me that 10,000 ballots have been dropped off today alone. That is quite a large number, and that number's only growing. Firefighters have to do this course in the dark, but a lot of the times they're blindfolded. We decided to find out what it's like to drive an electric car and where exactly you can charge it right now in the Grand Valley. That is all smoke from this fire, which is around 30 to 50 acres. Mesa County released their 2019 proposed budget, and there's a big boost in the county's funds since last year. An inmate died at one of their clients' jails, the Mesa County Detention Facility. I am behind the wheel right now. I am just now getting onto I-70, helping their owner with whatever they might need. And one of those lucky dogs found her way into our state capitol. But I'm gonna try to pop it right now just for fun. I can't do it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hopefully they're a little bit stronger than I am and can actually pop it. There it goes. The pilot of a plane that crashed into the Colorado River near the Colorado-Utah border yesterday is now out of the hospital. He's been identified as 59-year-old Guy Buchanan from Ramona, California. Authorities say he suffered moderate injuries, but it could have been much worse if not for the help of some nearby rafters. You never expect to end a fun river trip saving someone's life.
A 3-day rafting trip with a bunch of friends and family.
Max Maneely says he and some others left the trip early because they had to get home. That's when they found the plane.
Floating, pretty mellow. We saw a plane fly through the canyon, and about 15 minutes later we saw it crumpled up like somebody stomped on a can right at the edge of the water.
Reports of a small plane that crashed into a wall along the Colorado River came in around 1 o'clock. And when Maneely found the pilot, he says he was walking around and talking, but clearly in shock.
I had him sit down, and then actually we got a board off the raft and had him lay down on that because I thought his back might have been hurt. We called 911, told them where we were going, and they met us here, and we got here, and they took care of the rest.
Getting ready to launch our boat, and as soon as we got in the water, some rafters had picked up the patient and brought the patient to us.
A helicopter from Moab was called in to transport the pilot, who Maneely says had minor injuries.
He had a cut on his leg, a cut on his chin, and those were the most visible. We washed it out with clean water and put a clean t-shirt, compressed his leg, and it quit bleeding.
It's not yet clear what caused the 59-year-old pilot to crash, but the Mesa County Sheriff's Office say they believe he was flying a Kit Fox aircraft at the time, which are sold either pre-assembled or can be put together by the person who buys it.
What could have caused the crash? So that will be left up to the investigators.
For Maneely, he's happy to be going home from a long trip and an even longer day.
That was the best part, seeing him walking around and then getting me on the boat. And he talked the whole time. We learned all about him and had him talking the whole time. So it was good to get him here, say goodbye to him with the paramedics, and just know that he's okay.
Jack Moore and these worker bees are searching for liquid gold.
It's a matter of to be or not to be.
Piece by piece,
we have to remove all the stone veneer, then we have to remove the OSB, and then we have to remove all the comb and the bees.
they can see a sliver of what they're searching for.
We are removing a feral colony for Mesa County out of the pavilion here at Long Family Park.
Finally, with one big pull, the thousands of pollinators and their huge home has been found.
We would like to salvage as much as possible of the brood, the comb, the honey, and put them in a new hive, and hopefully they'll start a new colony in their new location.
Even though they're buzzing over to their new colony, their old one was pretty impressive.
We estimated this to be about 10 combs of wax, 3 to 4 3-foot lengths of honey out of it. We've got 3 to 4 lengths of brood out of it.
The brood is what they call the babies, who will hopefully become big, beautiful, buzzing bees.
Expand and multiply. It gives it a better chance of surviving the process of the removal.
Mesa County discovered this hive in the fall, and they say exterminating bees is illegal. So they called in the Western Colorado Beekeepers Association to find the bees a better home.
They pollinate a variety of fruits and vegetables that we eat.
They're saving these bees because these little furry friends are quite important, as honeybees contribute over $15 billion to the U.S. economy through pollination, according to a 2014 release from the White House.
They touch the part of me that's an engineer.
Because these bees are not scary, they're artists.
They're creative. They have a mind of their own. And they do this with or without our help.
We're all lucky they do keep up the hard work, because it keeps our plates full of food. We're talking about those pink, pudgy, and pot-bellied animals called pigs today, as the nation celebrates National Pig Day, and 71 hogs here in the Grand Valley are joining in on that piggy party. I have the details on what a pig's paradise looks like.
Adorable, a unique animal. This, you will die laughing. They don't care what kind of day you've had. They'll just come in, they want a belly rub. 165 pounds to 175 pounds. Comforting animals. I am Sue Robbins Bartels, and I am blessed to say I have 71 rescued potbelly pigs, known as the local Pegasus Homestead Sanctuary. Daisy! We have had pigs here since 1994, as many as 125, and we're down to 71 right now with a large waiting list. He was in the Poudre Canyon flood. He came from New Mexico. It's National Pig Day. How the holiday started, I have no idea. It developed in a national day for the potbelly pig as a pet. Cookies! Everybody thinks it's very appropriate that my birthday is March 1st on National Pig Day. She was my house pig. I'm blessed with the pigs, and that's a great gift. Come here, get your apple. Oh, you too. Where is Peyton? Come on, Peyton. Anybody who wants to get a potbelly pig for a pet, to do the research on it, they paid some astronomical price for him because he was a mini pig, not supposed to weigh over 25 pounds. People see the word mini and just think, oh, we're gonna have something that's extremely small. It just doesn't happen. Hi girls, hi Cinnamon, they're Molly. One Pacific breeder here. I have over 8 of her mini pigs here that weigh anywhere between 150 and 180 pounds. You want apple? Biggest worry about it is when I die, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna take it over? They deserve respect. They deserve love. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thanks for choosing KREX 5 News at Noon. I'm Colette Bordelon. A family is without a home today after a fire destroyed it. It happened at a home located in the 800 block of 24 Road around 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday. The Grand Junction Fire Department says a passerby called it in, and when crew members arrived, they saw heavy smoke, flames inside of the attic, and a partially collapsed roof. A firefighter was slightly injured when fighting this fire, but that crew member has been treated and released. As for the family, the 2 adults and 2 children are in the care of the Red Cross at this time. There were dogs in the backyard that were found safe and sound and are being monitored by Mesa County Animal Control.
We have neighbors that have come out concerned for their neighbor. We're advising them to stay out of that heavy smoke that is toxic. It's harmful for you to breathe.
Right now, the GJFD can't say for sure what exactly started the fire, but they are still investigating. An idea that started back in 2012 from the Forest Service is finally coming to fruition next year at one of the most beautiful hikes on the western slope. The Forest Service and the city of Glenwood Springs have made a plan to only allow 615 people per day to hike the Hanging Lake Trail. The idea stems from years of backed up traffic, graffiti nearby, and people going off of the trail damaging the foliage. From May to October, the city will transfer visitors to the trail using a shuttle, not allowing people to drive their own cars inside. In order to get on the bus, you must have purchased a permit. A fee-based reservation system will be made available for visitors ahead of time and can help keep track of how many people are hiking.
I think it'll be good for the environment. You know, the trail, and because there's tons of people going off trail, you know, destroying the foliage around it, and you know, that sucks.
The Forest Service says ideas such as day-off ticketing are still being thought over. During off-peak season, the area will still be managed to its daily capacity, but you are allowed to access the site using your own vehicles. This plan will be implemented starting May of 2019. Some local homeless organizations are lending a helping hand by preparing for the cold winter ahead. KREX reporter Star Harvey has the details. If you or anyone you know are in need of support this winter season, head on over to westernslopenow.com for information to resources that can be provided to you. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Grand Junction VA Medical Center hosted a pink out to raise awareness. The Women's Health Department put on the event, and employees and veterans were invited to throw on their best pink outfit to help raise awareness about this common disease. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer during their lifetime, and survivors are urging all women to get checked.
It was the early detection. So as the saying, early detections save lives. That is so true. Because I went in for a routine check and I was detected with early breast cancer.
The hospital had food and cookies in the lobby. Employees held a pink outfit contest, and the big pink fire truck was rolled out for supporters to sign and take a group picture with. That same VA Medical Center is getting national attention for their improvements and how they treat the veterans that fought for our freedom. Katrin Asaf has the story. The medical center hopes to serve 20,000 veterans by 2020 and has many new programs and initiatives planned for the 2019 year. Every year, over 12,000 women are diagnosed with cervical cancer in the United States, and HPV, a sexually transmitted disease, can cause that cancer. Grand Valley Oncology is hosting a panel discussion and free screening of a documentary about HPV at Colorado Mesa University tonight. The movie will start at 6 p.m. and it's free and open to the public. The goal of tonight is to start the discussion about HPV and how to protect yourself against it. Several schools across the Grand Valley are participating in Walk and Bike to School Day today, and we had the chance to catch up with one of those schools. This morning, 15 kids from Scenic Elementary participated in Walk and Bike to School Day. Students and volunteers met up at the Duck Pond Park in the Ridges neighborhood off of Broadway, where they traveled as a group. This was the first year that the school took part in the event. The principal of Scenic Elementary, Ben Alexander, says he's happy with the turnout. After seeing the positive reaction from students, he plans on making Bike and Walk to School Day a yearly tradition.
It gives your leg muscles more muscles.
We were trying to encourage kids to walk to school and to get exercise and have them be more active.
Getting more leg muscles, isn't that the goal? However, Scenic isn't the only school participating. Other schools holding Walk to School events are Chatfield, Chipeta, Lincoln, Orchard Mesa, Mesa View, Pear Park, Pomona, Rocky Mountain, Taylor Elementary School, and I'm not done yet, West Middle School. We're taking a quick break, but stay with us because there's a rare sickness striking children in Colorado, and several cases have already cropped up this year. We'll tell you what to look out for.